dignified. What a surprise. Another desolate place. Desolate. But as long as it doesn't rain, we should be safe.
And we avoid the giant droid-eating spiders.
Would you mind awfully?
I don't help enemies, but you may still be of some use to the First Order.
Well, this is awkward. We may have misled you.
Misled?
It was all a part of a ruse to capture you. We hoped you would tell us where the First Order is holding Admiral Akbar.
It seems your plan failed.
I must admit, it has been somewhat derailed by that meteor strike. Sorry to ask you again.
I'm still not helping you. But I will help myself. Safety in numbers.
Thank you. Now, I am sure that somewhere on this planet there must be a means of sending a distress signal.
I won't help you find Admiral Akbar, but my self-preservation directives will allow me to assist in getting us off this planet.
How magnanimous of you. I don't suppose you have any experience of planets like this which might help us, do you?
No. At least, I can't recall any since my last memory wipe.
Yes, as a medical droid, of course I have a scanner. What do you want scanned? The fuel tank. I'd be quite surprised if it was registering life signs. Okay.
Perhaps that drop pod contains something of use.
That lift's clearly too small for anything but the MSE droid. You don't need a medical scanner to know that thing is big trouble.
We need to find a way to distract that awful creature. My circuits detect... Can you hear music? do hope he will be all right.
I'm not stepping in there either. Do you think we can drain it?
That engine should have an access port on it somewhere. It might be underneath it at the moment.
I'm afraid its power cells are depleted. Oh, maybe the gonk droid could help. Now, if we were in an arid desert, I would have ample experience to draw on. Well, most of it would be of receiving verbal abuse from an R2 unit.
You don't have to talk.
That is rather impolite, if I may say. I suspect that you and R2 would get on very well together. You know, I may not have to talk, but human-cyborg relations is my primary function. I can see how your surly personality qualifies you to work with the First Order.
How do you know you've never worked for them?
What the very idea?
You mean you've never had your memory wiped?
Well, I can't remember, obviously, but I feel quite certain that I have never associated with anyone who turned out to be evil. in its slimy clutches. Go!
I've got you.
My arm!
At least you still have the rest of you.
Safe at last.
Not all of us.
You know, that is the second time that you have mentioned memory wipes. Are you worried about your past? Concerned that perhaps you used to be on our side?
I must admit, I do find that a troubling possibility.
If you had, I am certain you would not have been abandoned by your friends. I'm quite sure that my friends are going out of their minds with worry about me.
I don't have any friends.
Well, as I said, maybe you had some in the past.
Maybe again in the future.
Yes, or perhaps even in the present. Come along, Omri.
Empty. It must have launched automatically.
Not quite empty.
More of that oily tar. We'll have to drain it again.
It seems we will have to combine our efforts in order to relocate this. Acid rain! Oh no! If we go out there, we'll...
I think I see an intact TIE fighter in the distance. We could use its communicator.
Can scan to see if there is anything useful. Save yourselves! I'll distract it!
Just the two of us now? Those droids may have technically been my enemies, but they saved me. Hate losing them to this planet.
That I heartily concur.
There. More cover. We're getting closer.
We need to get to that ship without being melted. So we must construct additional protection from the vile precipitation.
I think that one's for you, C-3PO.
We must transmit the distress signal post-haste. I do believe all that exertion has worn down my secondary power cell. You cannot go out in that rain. This is madness. You are sacrificing yourself. My goodness. The corrosive precipitation has stripped your paintwork back to the primer.
I'm afraid it's done more than that. The distress signal has been sent. Your friends will be on their way. And your other friend, Akbar. He is on a ship in the Pakora sector. It seems you did succeed in your mission after all.
Thank the Maker, they got the distress call! Over here! Over here!
Come on, let's get you out of here, 3PO.
Master Poe, I knew the General would send the Resistance's best pilot to save me.
Thanks, but actually I was the only pilot in the area.
This? Oh, it's my new arm. I don't like it, to be honest. But it was a gift from a friend.
I'm still here, you know.
I have, however, learned where Admiral Akbar is being held.
Great! We can get him before Kylo Ren does.